Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 64 or 5 of the Football Manager Southampton series. I never remember, but we've played 4 games off screen, and as you can see by the league table, we are in second place. Can't remember if we ended in second place, so we might have been third, or we could still have been even fourth, but I don't think we were, as I'll show you the off-screen games. And we actually had a defeat in these 4 games, but as you can see, it was one we expected, to Manchester United in the first round of the FA Cup. I decided to play this off screen because I thought I won't win, and we didn't, but we actually gave it a good go. David Turnbull scoring a free kick against his old club, but Moise Kean and Dino, what a good regen name that is, scored for the hosts at Old Trafford. We gave it a good go, but then we drew 1-1 with West Brom. Bit of a disappointing one as we scored in the 86th with Finley Burns' first goal. I thought it was all over, and then Yusuf Odobode just scored a crappy rebound. But then we bounced back 3-0 at St Mary's against Millwall. Alphonso Davies getting the first, then Ward-Prowse 5 minutes after for Patrick Cutrone to score a penalty in the 81st. His first appearance back, because then we played Birmingham and decided to keep Jallow after deadline day. And he actually played in this one, didn't do the best. Paddy McNair scoring and Oscar Bob getting us the leveller. And as for transfers, unfortunately, how much I tried to get a left back in, we just couldn't do it. Every single club didn't let anyone get sold, but we have sold a player ourselves, and I think this is the only one we've sold. 15 million for Finley Robertson. He's been a starting midfielder all season, but of course, with David Turnbull coming in, he didn't have his place in the squad no more, and 15 million plus I think 50% sell-on clause is really good for him. I forgot to show you the schedule for today. We've got Brentford first at St Mary's. Going to hop into the team for that in a minute. With Bristol City away at Ashton Gate in 17th, not doing the best. And Ipswich in 23rd, so I think it's going to be one of those dodgy games. And with a bit of, I don't know, injury crisis going through the team. Not important players apart from Soyuncu. This is the team that we're playing. We've got Hansen in the net with Tony, Burns, Petrovic and Gotts. Petrovic over Goldson because Goldson's knocking on a bit. And he had so many offers in deadline day for him. But they were all under $1 million, so I didn't let him go. With Turnbull and Ward-Prowse in the midfield. Bob Roberts playing better than Barkley in that cam role. And Davies on the left with Cutrone, of course, up front. And we're going into this game against Brentford. They've got a decent team. Daniel Odin Bailey, some decent players there. But Patrick Cutrone, after his 23rd goal of the season in this one, I'm going to passionately say we can keep this run going. Unbeaten in the league in what, like 4 months? Might actually be free. As we start this game in the 3rd minute with a highlight. Bob on this wing just needs to get round his defender. Cross it into Davies at the back post. It was almost an early goal. They could reply though. Odin Bailey. It's still 3 minutes in, end-to-end, Daniel Oda round the defender, and he's lost the ball. Even enough game so far on the 20th minute. We've actually had more shots. Oh, we just got 3 in, and we didn't even get a highlight for it. And it doesn't seem like much is going to happen at all in the first half. 9 shots and nothing to show for it, apart from like a corner and a half chance from Davis, who, speaking of the devil, is very fatigued on that pitch at the moment. 10 shots to 5 at half-time, 1 on target for them. I'm going to be aggressive and say I'm not happy because we need points to take over Palace. And I'm going to make substitutions now. It's going to the hour mark. I'm going to keep it going though, the game, because I want some chances to happen. Luis Eduardo to come on as well as Jallow for Ward-Prowse, go a bit more attacking. And we've got a highlight, Oscar Bob coming down the wing, but he's very tired and the ball's been stolen off him. Pinnock whips it forward straight to Miaka and he's through on goal. Hansen moved to the side, but of course, thank you, linesman. I thought it was, and it is offside. Marcus Tavernier makes his way onto the field for Brentford. I think he's it isn't the Rangers one, I don't think. I think it's the Middlesbrough one. He's a good leader, but hopefully he can't lead them to a goal. There's 10 minutes to go. We've got a highlight. Luis Eduardo gives it to Finley Burns over the top to Oscar Bob. Come on, late winner, please. Tony, back to Burns. Eduardo, Turnbull, come on. Patient build-up. Jallow heads it in the box, gets the ball back. Turnbull, he can hit these from range like he did against Man United, but we're going to play the passing game. Turnbull gets it back out wide to Robbie Gotts. Still, the trusted left back, Jallow, gives it back to Gotts. Turnbull to strike! And I just said he can hit them. And he scored, hopefully the winner here. Look at that. About 50,000 passes in the build-up for that. Gotts just gave it to Jallow. Jallow back heels it and Gotts on her plate for Turnbull to smash it home. Oh no, we've still got time to go. We can't let him get a goal here like we did against West Brom late on, but Hopefully the team can stand strong. Petrovic, who's played a blind at this game, gives it to Gots. Jallo now. Just whip it forward. Let's get a late goal to make it convincing win. Jallo in the box to Barkley. And Barkley scores. I didn't know who it was then. And he's got a goal. 6 for him this season. Another assist for Abu Jallo. Kind of glad I didn't sell him. Off the bench he's been getting the assists. Can't say the same for the goals, and Barkley with a good header into the bottom corner. And that should definitely be the win and hopefully the last goal of the game, but we could still get another ourselves. Bob into the front post, no one gets it. He's got a second chance. Jallo's free. Can he get his second goal? It's his third actually, and he does. Good cross from Bob. I wouldn't say convincing, but I'd say an assured win against Brentford here, as Burns gives it back out to Bob. Ex-Man City teammates linking up well, and Jallo just to fire it home. And we could get a fourth. This game should have been over ages ago. Luis Eduardo gives it to Turnbull. I'd like Maya, him or Tony to get a goal. Some of the youth players, as Tony, or Gott should I say, puts the ball over. Jallo slowly puts a cross in, and Cutrone heads it in. They've just all started scoring in the last couple of minutes. 23rd goal for Patrick Cutrone, who, mind you, we didn't get a transfer request or anything for him in the January deadline day, so he is loyal to us. And that's a good 4-0 thrashing of Brentford to start the day. Very nice indeed. I'm of course going to say passionately, well done lads. A beautiful win. And of course we've got some people needing a rest. Turnbull and Bob as best players. Turnbull, I think this is like his 4th man of the match already. What a signing he's been. 9.2 he got in that game. Still Crystal Palace lead by 1 point, 68, and we are on 67. And here is the team for the next game against Bristol City. We've got Hansen in the net still with Tony, Burns, Petrovic and Gotts at the back. I think Soyuncu should be back in about 4 days. Just got a fitness test, which is okay, with Turnbull and Ward-Prowse in the midfield. Bob, Roberts and Jallo comes in, why not, after his goal. And of course we're keeping him, so I want to play him more with Cutrone up front. It's a bit harsh on Davies and Barkley who scored, but I've got to trust that team. Oh no, Watford have took over us as well. Oh, this is a game in hand, and they only just got the win against Swansea. Hopefully we can get this win against Bristol City, who are a mediocre middle team. Bristol City's team, they've got Henry up front. Don't know him. Elgato, one of his old players as well as Stevens. We never managed him, but of course a Southampton boy. Come on lads, let's keep this run going. Still unbeaten in ages. And 12 minutes in, 2 shots to the hosts. None for us so far. Now 3. We finally got one back. I just judge everything off shots, which I shouldn't do. But when I'm giving no highlights, that's what I'm going to do. As Burns has the ball. Coming from the defence, Tony. Now Turnbull. I think we're going to play this passing game up the field, though. As Bob gets it. Tries to go around Herrera. He reads it. Helder Costa now on the wing. Tony tries to get in there, but gives it back to Luke or Liam Penny. But Tony takes it off him. Tony drilling down, and Lawson now. Why can't we get down this right-hand side? Penny has the ball, gives it to Herrera. Herrera into Jack Stevens to come forward. Put a good ball to Penny. Penny's got a chance to cross it. We need to get to him quick. And he has the shot for some reason. Half an hour in and we've got another highlight. Hansen passing it to Finlay Burns. Been a really solid centre-back. Gives it to Ward-Prowse. We've gone back to us keeper now. Just need to get on the break. Petrovic gets it in the defence. Goes out to Robbie Gotts. Finally we're choosing to go forward. As Jallo has it. Gives it back to Turnbull. Now Gotts around the corner. Oh no, he just gives it straight to Turnbull. Over the top to Bob. Can Oscar Bob put a good ball into the box? Cutrone was arriving and didn't get there, but we've still got it. Ward-Prowse now gets it from Burns. Bob with the ball back. Ward-Prowse to Turnbull. Over the top to Bob and Cutrone. All that for nothing. And we're going into half-time at 0-0 unless we can get something from this highlight. Turnbull gives it to Ward-Prowse, looking for Jallo straight away. That's the intent I like. As Bob gets it, very tired. Can he put a ball in? Gives it back to Tony. Tony does. Jallo arriving, hits the bar. And it's 0-0 at half-time. The hosts have actually been the better team, which is a bit concerning. Saying they are 17th in the league and we're chasing top spot. I'm going to make a substitution. Bob is very tired and you can tell by the quality of the crosses he's putting in. I want to put Barkley on in the cam roll. See if he can get another goal. And still nothing happening in this second half. Unless, oh, that was just one of the quickest highlights I've ever seen. I'm going to take Jallo off for Davis. 11 goals already for Davis, so it's a bit unfair to take him out in the first place. And like the last game, 10 minutes to go and it's 0-0 and we get a highlight. This could be another 4-0 if we play as cards right, as Gotts tries to whip it to Cutrone. He's going to chase it down though. Patrick gives it to Tony. Now to Gotts. Robbie Gotts in the middle to Ward-Prowse. Eduardo, just need to find this gap in the defence that stands strong. Stephen Sessegnon. heads it away, but Alphonso Davies with the ball back, dribbles past Sessegnon, puts it in the top corner as well. And I said I were unfair to rest him. He should have been starting. Alphonso Davies. I want to see how he gets past Sessegnon because it looked clean on the thing. He just runs inside. Oh, just turn a pace and then puts it in the bottom corner. Beautiful. Game not over yet though, as Werner tries to put a ball over the top to Marriott. Jack Marriott's on the end of it and he scored, but it's offside. Thank you. We could get a second now. Alphonso Davies dribbles inside, still got the ball into Cutrone, goes to Stevens, and that was a big chance. They've actually got a counter-attack. Vernon, the regen. Vernon coming in through on net, and it's an easy save. Bit more of a nervy game than the last one, but hopefully we get the 1-0 win. As Davies keeps that in, gives it back to Götze. Now Petrovic. Anything going to happen late on? Please just blow your whistle, referee. There we go. The 1-0 win. Not what we wanted. I wanted more goals against a team of this quality, but still a good win nonetheless. Good win, boys. Well done. Oh, don't tell me to rest people again, please. It says it already. Turnbull needs a rest. I'm not going to give him one. He's playing amazing. As well as this guy who came on off the bench. Alphonso Davies, superstar. Martinelli playing well on loan for Blackburn, scoring a late leveller against Birmingham. I think they're in the playoffs, Birmingham, so hopefully he does us a couple of favours. No, it's actually Blackburn, the team who are closer, which is not a good point at all. I've just switched the inbox around. As Woods centre-back gets injured in Soyuncu and comes back, Petrovic goes out, so it's going to be a straight swap there. And this is the team that I'm going to use for the game away at Portman Road against Ipswich. Hansen in the net with Tony, Burns, Soyuncu and Götze at the back. Turnbull still playing, although he needs a rest actually, with Ward-Prowse in the midfield. Bob Barkley and Davies back into the cam/wing roles with Cutrone up front. And I always get a bad feeling about playing Ipswich. Stewart up front, I don't like him. As well as Mo, who always gets in tricky situations but actually doesn't score in the end. Going to say passionately we should be winning this fairly comfortably, and hopefully they do. And Moat has the ball straight away, of course, when I said I didn't like him. Gives it back to John, but Cutrone takes the ball off John. Cutrone running into the box, puts a cross into Davies, and he's full on whacked it. Throw-in though for us. I'm going to shout to him just because my hand's on the shout button. Encouragement as the cross hits Barkley, goes to Cutrone, rebound and the keeper off his line. Patrick Cutrone gets his 24th. And this man is just amazing. What a guy as Götze. No, it wasn't Götze, it was whoever that was putting the cross in, hit Barkley straight in the face. Keeper was sent from the first shot and Cutrone just had to tap it in. That's nice to see. I said comfortable and that's what we've been so far. Although Brian whips in a free kick, goes to John now and he's been dispossessed again. Cutrone in the box. Should have punished him. Not many highlights in this game, definitely. As we go into half time, hopefully 1-0 up, which is not the scoreline I like, but the scoreline I'm always given in FM. Passionately say there's still room for improvement because these are 23rd. And I think this is a good time, although it is just a 1-0 lead, to put Eduardo on and give Turnbull that rest. Maybe, I don't know, I'm going to give Patrick Roberts a bit of time for Bob as well. 75 minutes into the game and it looks like a 1-0, although Roberts whips it straight to Hilson's hands. Moat though, Tony wins his header. He messed up on one of them the other day and we all know what happened then as Davies gets the ball, wiggles inside and bad shot. And come on ref, you can blow early like always. When we're winning, blow early. When we're not, blow late. As Cutrone gets another chance, hits the crossbar. But yeah, he did blow a bit early as we get the 1-0 win. Cutrone with the goal, 23 shots on target, that's amazing. Not on target, sorry, just on the net. But beautiful. Dean Smith has been sacked from Brentford, his second spelling charge of them. What a shame. And at the end of the episode, that's what we like to see. I was holding off on it after the second game because we were in this spot after that. But I want to show you it now. We've gone to first place. Only 3 defeats all season, which is really amazing for us. A couple of draws, which I don't like. 10 in fact. But then, how many wins? 21. And there isn't actually that long to go until the end of the season. I thought there were longer. This is beautiful from us. So if you want to see more of it, like, comment, share and subscribe, because unfortunately this is the end of the episode. And I will see you all in a bit for the next one. Peace.